I think what makes NACS unique is our relationship with our Good Shepherd agencies. We bring the actual needs of people as they experience in their lives to legislators, and that makes us a really important, partner in this work. The National Advocacy Center of the Sisters of the Good Shepherd was put in place to tackle injustice upstream at its source. It works to change policies and laws to benefit the marginalized and build a culture of justice. We are the advocacy and education arm of the Congregation of Our Lady of Charity of the Good Shepherd, better known as the Sisters of the Good Shepherd. The Sisters also have Good Shepherd partner agencies that work downstream with individuals, with families, in communities, in service centers for healing and for recovery and support. Together, we hope to prevent more people from falling through the cracks, going hungry, suffering in silence from abuse, being unnoticed or unheard. Rooted in the Sisters' tenets of zeal, reconciliation, compassion, and recognition of the individual worth of all persons, the National Advocacy Center is dedicated to building a culture of justice throughout the United States and across the world.
The Congregation of Our Lady of Charity of the Good Shepherd is located in over 70 countries and is dedicated to confronting injustice and affirming the dignity of all people. The Sisters, along with our partners in mission, are on the ground connecting people, being a resource, being a reconciler, being a safe space. Our mission and ministry inform NACS advocacy.
International advocacy is hugely important. It's a way of engaging, an avenue to engage with the global ethic and moral standard setting that is imperative for the world. The Good Shepherd International Justice Peace Office relationship with the National Advocacy Center is a collaborative one. In the past years, we have come together in common projects. One I think about is the whole issue of human trafficking. And so when the National Advocacy Center was doing advocacy on the Hill with regard to trafficking issues, I was invited and was able to participate in the workshops and seminars that were being given, and also to be able to go up to the Capitol and advocate with the various senators there.
Our particular institutional faith is not something that we focus on. We really focus on welcoming those who are drawn towards this mission and value that we are trying to support. That value is really, again, one of inclusion and of love. It's one of reconciliation and of forgiveness. The advocacy for children and families, the advocacy for people who are poor, who are marginalized, all of the ways that the national advocacy can express the values of the Sisters of the Good Shepherd here in the United States are endless.
Our sisters and agencies look to us at the National Advocacy Center to advocate for policy changes that will ease suffering, lift up individuals and communities, and support the work of our agencies.
So my name is Annie Minguez Garcia. I am the Vice President of Government and Community Relations for Good Shepherd Services in New York City. Advocacy is at the core of everything that we do, from the advocacy work that I do to the advocacy work that our frontline staff are doing to ensure that our families and children that we support are best supported in the communities. So the National Advocacy Center has been extremely helpful to us, especially around immigration issues. Some of the action alerts that the National Advocacy Center has put out has really allowed our staff to understand what is the federal debate around immigration, and also how we as an organization are called to also act and also take action in support of some of the federal but also local issues that are happening around immigration.
So change cannot happen without the actions of dedicated individuals and organizations who are committed not just to justice in the big picture, but to the growth and flourishing of the individual. Our core issues involve economic justice, immigration, and human trafficking. NAC sees justice through the eyes of women and children. And our advocacy is motivated, informed, and assisted by Good Shepherd partner agencies. But change can and does happen. The National Advocacy Center is inspired by the work of Good Shepherd sisters and agencies, and it has and will continue to advocate for people of all faiths, ethnicities, racial backgrounds, and economic circumstances. Our work is far-reaching. It reflects the words of St. Mary Euphrasia. She's one of the founders of the congregation. She said, "One town, one foundation cannot satisfy your zeal. It must embrace the whole world." The challenges of injustice are vast. NAC's zeal to build a culture of justice is resilient, amplifying voices, ending injustices, and engaging in structural changes at the federal level to create a culture of justice. Join us.